Hey y'all, how's everybody's Friday going? Mine is going. Been dealing with a bunch of chest pain, struggling with that. We really can't figure out if it's muscle. We started me on something for muscle spasms and pain, and that's helped with other parts of my body, but my chest is still hurting. So now we're trying some anxiety medications to see if they work. They're kind of working, but not quite. I'm just not really sure. No one's really sure what's going on. So, sorry, I just realized how red my lips look on camera. Gotta love Powerade. And having fair skin on your lips, I don't know, it's crazy. I look like I'm wearing like bright red lipstick. Anyways, so I really wanted to spend this video giving you guys an update on Isaiah. Yesterday I updated about myself and everything going on with me, and you know, it's going. And then I thought you guys would like an update on Isaiah. So today is Friday. He was discharged from the hospital on Monday afternoon. Monday he had a bone marrow biopsy done and a spinal tap done. It was also day 29 of therapy. On day 29 is the last day you are required to take the steroids. So that is a chemo treatment that's ended, is the steroids. And then with his spinal tap, he had a dose of chemotherapy, and then he, the bone marrow biopsy. So they called yesterday and came and talked to me about his bone marrow results. And so the reason why these results are so important is because they tell how well his body is fighting leukemia. When we first came in his bone marrow, about 50% of what they saw was leukemia cells, which is why we believe that we caught his leukemia very early, because he still had a lot of really good cells, but he also had at least half, a little bit over, of leukemia cells. And for those that don't know, the leukemia is where your immune system cells don't mature and your body starts putting out immature cells, and these immature cells make it where you can't fight things off, and then it begins to affect your blood and all that kind of stuff. So we were really grateful because we caught his leukemia pretty much right as it started, which is great for outcomes. So they come by yesterday, and I gotta say, when they called, it made me feel like bad news was coming. She called and she said, "I know you're at the hospital. Is your husband there with you?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Well, we would like to come over and, meet with you and your husband and go over Isaiah's bone marrow biopsy results." I really assumed they would have waited and told us Monday at our appointment. So the fact that she was calling to tell us over the weekend really made me worry. And so she asked if I wanted to call JJ and find out if he wanted to be here and meet with the doctor, or if he just wanted me to do it. And he was okay with it just being me. I wasn't. I kind of wish I'd had a little support. But I also understand he is at home taking care of our children. And that's a really important place to be too. So the basically I met with the social worker and as well as the I guess that she is the head of doctors, and I don't know, the group of doctors, I don't know, but she's an actual leukemia expert. So that was a really big deal. She knows, I mean, she knows what she's talking about. So I guess y'all are ready for me to tell y'all the results. I want everyone to know that I appreciate all the prayers, and I want everyone to know that while the results weren't what we wanted, they're a step in the right direction, and the power of prayer. So, in the bone marrow, they found 0 leukemia cells. No leukemia cells. That is huge. That means we've gotten it out of his bone marrow, and that is the first step to healing. However, there is a residual number that they test, and they like the results in the residual to be less than 0.01. Isaiah's, however, were 0.0467. So he is this close to being leukemia free. And at first I was very upset about the results, because I feel like I just prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I really wanted him to be cancer free. I really, really, really wanted that. But I have to remember that he did come a really long way in a month. And not only in this last month did he almost beat leukemia, but he also fought off a MRSA blood infection. And I think that if it hadn't been for the blood infection, we would be cancer free right now. So, while it's not exactly the news that I wanted, it is really damn close. So, what's going to happen now is on Monday, he is going to come in and they're going to put his new portacath in, and they will do a spinal tap. And then, I believe chemo through the spine or whatever. After that, the next Monday, he will begin what they call consolidation. So the first step of treatment was called induction, and the next step of treatment is called consolidation. During this, he's off the steroids now completely, which is really good. We're hoping it means his leg pain will lessen, he'll start wanting to walk, and be more active and that kind of thing. So, in consolidation, what will happen is he will start much stronger chemo drugs, which this worries me, saddens me. But during this time, we will also be getting some new natural treatments. I'm in the process of squaring everything away, but there will be some therapies that we will begin doing, and some of the therapies we were doing, we will be increasing. For example, the amount of juice that he's getting will increase. It'll also be freshly made. Right now, because we were in the hospital, we had been buying organic pre-made juice, which is not quite the same, but it's better than nothing. So we're going to do that. We are also searching RSO treatment, and we are willing to relocate states if we need to. For those that don't know, RSO is cannabis oil, And yes, I will use any method deemed safe in order to save my child. And the government has patents on marijuana curing cancer. And cannabis is an amazing, amazing drug. Plant. I don't want to call it a drug. Not even though it's a medicine. So I will move to a state where it is legal if I have to, and I'm okay with that. So we also are going to step up our use of frankincense, and I believe I'm also going to start using myrrh as treatment. Those are two very healing oils. And then, like I said, we'll be doing more juicing and just kind of playing by ear and going from there. And so when he begins this next step of chemotherapy, it will be 4 days. We can choose to do that time in the hospital. We can bring him to clinic every day for 4 days, or, which is the method we're probably going to choose, they're going to train us in how to administer his chemotherapy at home, so that we don't have to be up here at all. So he will do chemotherapy for 4 days, days 1 through 4, and then after that, he'll stop for 4 days. Then he'll do chemotherapy again from days 8 to 12, and then he'll still rest, and then he will do another 4-day dose of chemo. On day 29, they will do another bone marrow biopsy and residual and see where he stands. If everything's good and his blood counts are good and all of that, he will continue on to the final month of consolidation. If his counts and things aren't good, they'll pause for 1 to 3 weeks until, or 4 if necessary, until his levels or his blood work and everything's okay, and then they'll start back to chemo for that final month. So consolidation lasts 2 to 3 months depending on if you need a break. Then there could be other setbacks, fevers, colds, sickness, anything like that. So, and we need to keep an eye on his neutrophils, because if he's neutropenic, that means that he does not need to be going out. We have to be very cautious about who comes and sees him, that kind of thing. But then after that, when he's cancer-free, not if but when, then we'll go into maintenance therapy, which I think entails coming in like once a month for some chemo. So, it's a lot to take in, a lot to keep up with. I am slowly but surely in the hospital trying to find an efficient way to manage my medications so that I can manage his appropriately when I get home. So that's kind of my update on Isaiah. He is at home right now. He's doing very good. He's been walking more, playing with the kids. He's been eating really well. Apparently, though, yesterday night, he did rip out his NG tube, and he also had a nosebleed last night. So, Monday, my husband tried to put it back in, and that just wasn't happening. So Monday, when we come in when they come in for his treatment, we'll have them put another NG tube in. And this is just, he's not eating great a lot of days, and what he does eat is very minuscule, and it's very important that he gets a diet that, that helps healing. So, we need to get the NG tube put back in. I really think that's about it. I am going to be vlogging more. Things have really been hectic, and I feel like I've been going through a bit of depression with everything going on, and I feel in a much better place now, and I feel like I'm catching my second wind, and things are going to be good. So we'll just see. We'll hang on tight and go for it, and we'll just see how it goes. I know that right now my diffuser, if you can see it, is going. Lots and lots of lavender. I actually ordered today, or yesterday, I ordered an oil called Relax, an oil called Let It Go, and then I ordered a big bottle of 99 essential oil, so that maybe I can get good sleep and all of that. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and following our family through all these hard times. I want to thank you for supporting us through all these hard times. We are having a rough go financially. My fiance can't really work right now between taking care of me and our son. So we are kind of relying heavily on everybody's donations, and we are so very grateful for the outreach of the community and everyone's support. If you feel led to donate to our family and help out, there is a I have a You Caring page set up. A friend of mine also set us up a GoFundMe page, and you can also you can send money directly to my PayPal. We also have bracelets for sale. If you want one, message me your information, and I'm going to tomorrow I'm going to try to get a list of names and addresses together of everybody who wants one and get them to my friends so she can get them mailed out to everybody. But I have orange ones that say Isaiah's Prayer Family. Oh, nothing like dropping the phone. But they say Isaiah's Prayer Family, and then we also have purple bracelets in support of me for my cystic fibrosis. We also have decals that are purple ribbons. They're orange ribbons that say Pray for Isaiah. And then we also have purple car magnets for cystic fibrosis. So if you are interested in either of these things, bracelets are $5 a piece. Decals are $10, I believe. So if you want one, just leave your name and stuff in the comments, or actually send me an email at cffteamjaybird@gmail.com. I will leave my email in the description box below, so that you guys can email me your name, your address, phone number, and then from there I will email you back and explain how we are accepting payment through PayPal. So, or if you would like to pay the donation through, you can't. No, we're taking payments through PayPal. So, anyways, I hope everyone has a good night, and please keep praying for my family, and don't forget to thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe below. Thanks, guys.